Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy. When last we left off, I beat some pirates, and I'd said that I was going to fight a battle or two to get the money to buy a sword. And I did. And sadly, annoyingly, I fought two battles. I think one was against like 1 or 2 goblins or some shit. And then I fought another battle against a group of horses, and I fucking leveled up from that battle. And I'm very annoyed about that. So, yeah, I bought the sword. He now has a broadsword. And I rested in the inn. And that's about it. I think the only difference between now and then is time. Let's see, can I open it up? Yes, okay, it is. Can I... Thank you. Oh, right, it's the circle pad. Right. Well, we're here. Let's just go to the enlarged map. You can see docks on this. This is, not a bad-looking map, actually. If I was playing in a fantasy game, I would be very happy if I could make a map like this. Yeah, these are the places that you can go throughout the game. They have a lot more of them labeled than I thought they would, as a matter of fact. And it is pressing the select button while holding the circle button. Yeah, you have to press select while holding circle. And you can open a map that way. Hopefully it will be useful. I'm pretty decent at memorizing maps, as long as I use them a lot, but I'm really bad at getting lost. So hopefully it's not too much of an issue. Because I get lost really easily in an area that I don't know, but again, I can usually memorize the map pretty well, or at least the areas that I travel frequently. Like if you ever played the old Godfather game for the PS2, and I think it came out on the original Xbox, and maybe I think it came on a PS3 and 360 as well as like an extra release edition, like the Black Hand edition or some shit. I don't quite remember. But yeah, we're traveling as I see. But I memorized a good amount of that map, actually, which is New York, kinda. I don't know how accurate it is to 1940s New York, but I had it decently well memorized. I also played the hell out of that game, so it is what it is. What are you doing? You're paralysis, right? Paralysis is annoying. A bit more so in Final Fantasy than, say, your good old-fashioned Mokipons, because you just can't do anything. You're fucked if you get paralyzed in Final Fantasy 1 because you take no actions. But it's okay. It gets rid of itself over time. I think it's like 2 or 4 turns or something like that. It's not too big of a deal. But it makes battles take longer. And it's annoying. My big hatred in games are slow movement speeds and just not being able to do anything. Ooh, 25 hit points, 5 MP, intelligence, luck. Yay. Yeah, everybody else got a pretty decent chunk of stuff. I think Vivi only got like a hit point or 2, maybe 5, but nothing very much. I guess I can check to see if you can get off on mouths of rivers or not. Sure, let's just zappy, I guess. Yeah. Also, that's not too bad. If Black Mage or White Mage gets paralyzed in a random encounter like this, it's not too much of an issue. I mean, Vivi is helping deal damage and whatnot, but I'm more concerned about damage output of, say, Auron and Sabin than I am Black Magic, because it's, MP resilient anyway. But, yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about stuff like that. Oh, I guess I can't. Or maybe it's only specific ones. I don't remember. If you haven't played the Godfather games, you're a fan of... God, that's a lot of enemies. If you're a fan of the original Godfather, movie, the first one, and only the first one. I would recommend the game. It's pretty fun. I haven't played it in... God... I think I replayed it maybe 2009 or 2010. It's maybe... I know I played the second one in, like, 2010? Probably? God, I can't remember when the last time I know I played the second one and beat it in like 2010 or so. It's like 9 or 10, maybe 11. No, it wasn't not late. It would have been in 2010. Like possibly 9, probably 10. And I haven't played the second one since then. I still own Final Fantasy, The Godfather on PS2. My PS2 isn't in the best. Oh hell, Fighter's paralyzed. My PS2 isn't in the best working condition. Some of the, it just has laser issues, but that's not uncommon with old systems. It is a launch PlayStation 2. I've had it since the PS2 was released in, what, 2001? Right? Came out in 2001, right? 2002, 2000, something like that. It's from when it was first released. It was a present of some kind. I think it was a Christmas present that was like held sitting in a closet for a while, or something like that. It was a Christmas present. I don't remember. They got it or my father got it when it was released and kept it in a closet for me for Christmas. I think that was a long time ago. God, if it came out in 2001, if it was Christmas of 2001, then I was 6. So, you know, it's pretty old for a system. 20 years this year, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, let's look it up, shall we? Oh, right, you can't move with the circles pad in this game? That's dumb. Let's see. I could just use voice search, but I'm not going to do that. March of 2000, so I got it in Christmas of 2000. So that would have been my Christmas of year 5. God, I thought the PS2 was released in 2001. It is older than I thought. Magic is more important at the moment. We broke. Okay, we're poor. Poor farm folk. It's probably worth grinding. Hey, how's it going? I don't know what we can do. Please help our prince. Let's see. You have any good swords? Iron nunchaku? No, I'm okay. A crozier? I don't want a crozier. I do remember the Oaken Crozier is an inn in Oblivion? In Anvil? Or I think it was Anvil. I think Anvil is the far western town. I don't know. I am a sage. When time is right, the future is revealed to me. I shall wait patiently until then. Okay. And armor. Ooh. I would like a lot of those things. But I am broke. How much is a helm? 80 gold. I will be buying that and that. Oh, I could have saved my deadly dollar dues. Oh well. I guess it's time to sell. I'll sell this and this. 4 gil. Yeah, it's fucking useful. So great. Worth so much money. And you are. Weapons and armor made of mithril are sturdy and powerful. You should give them a try. You'd be surprised. Thanks, dude. I don't have the money to afford that, though. I am a sage. When the time is right, the future is revealed to me. I shall wait patiently until then. That's lovely. Another black magic shop, your 4th level. Sleepra, Haste, Confuse, Blizzara, no, 25 fucking hundred ago. I'm poor. We're poor folk. I've talked to you already, haven't I? Please? Oh, no, I haven't. Our prince was meant to become the Elf King, but what will happen now? White magic, you are 4th level. Poison of Fear, Null Frost, and Vox. Poison that cures poison. Fear is fear. And Vox is cure silence. Vox is useful in some Final Fantasy games, but I don't remember it being useful in this one. Hello there. In a journey I once took to the west, I wandered into an ancient castle. Not a soul could be found inside, and the whole place gave me the creeps, so I got out as fast as I could. How interesting. If the prince does not awaken, there will be no elf king, and we will be at the mercy of the dark elf's evil power. How sad. And you just sell the normal stuff. Echo Grass. Vaguely useful. Same thing with Golden Needles, but I'm not going to be able to afford any of those. So, we're just going to have to go without. When I normally play Final Fantasy games, I will grind for the fucking money if I have to. No one knows where Astos, king of the Dark Elves, is gone. Yes, Astos is in this game, yes. You see a gravestone. You see a gravestone. Here lies Link. No, not another Snowpuff? Okay, if you say so. Ooh, third level spells. You have Cura, Dira, and Heal. Heal is more useful than I probably, or less useful than I think it is, and I used it a lot. And regretted it most of the time. But let's go to the castle, shall we? Yes, Elven Castle. Anything here? Nope. And you, hi. Hello there. The Dark Elf King, Astos, stole into the castle and placed a curse on our prince. Then Astos carted away the castle's treasures. What a dick. Astos's curse has put our prince into a deep sleep from which he cannot awake. Please, will you not attempt to aid our slumbering prince? Astos's curse has put the prince into a deep sleep which he cannot awake. Yes, I get it. I wish that it was more varied NPC dialogue, but I can't say too much about that. I've read my my D&D notes. The prince has slept under Astos's curse for 5 years now. There must be some medicine that can rouse the sleep, but where? Oh well, poor prince. What is it? I think there's a fairy tale with a sleeping prince. The dwarves live in a cave on the western edge of the Eldine Sea. They're a friendly bunch. They are indeed, and if you're anything like me, you will forget to go and visit the dwarves in the end of the game to get the ultimate weapon and beat the final boss easily without it, even though, you forgot the ultimate weapon. Because I was trying to rush through it and didn't care anymore. The treasure house has been bound by a mystic key. Another one of those doors, huh? Hello there. The treasure house has been bound by the mystic key. Oh, how strange. Let's see. Where do I want to go first? I know I can go to... I'll do this first. Well, we'll just walk to the east and see what happens. Oh, you're low on hit points. Oh, you're lower on hit points than you normally are, I guess would be the better thing to say. Because you're always low on hit points. The woes of a black mage, the woes of a wizard, the woes of a wizard. That's one of the reasons why I've never gotten to play a wizard. Not that I dislike wizards or anything, but I just not gotten to play one. Sad face. I have played a cleric, or I'm playing a cleric. Clerics are fun. I like casters, so it works. And if you've never played a caster, then, you should at least try, even if it's something like not a full caster like a warlock. And warlocks are a full caster kind of, but they're not exactly. I don't consider them to be a full caster. I consider them to be more in line with a 3/4 caster than anything else. But I understand the argument of them being a full caster because they get 9th level spells, but they don't get as many total spell slots and spells known and all that. And you can't upcast your regular warlock spells with your Mystic Arcanum spell stuff, and you can't upcast Mystic Arcanum stuff either, so it's not quite the same. but I get the argument of them being full casters, and I like warlocks. They're cool classes. Do I need to heal anybody? No, just smack them. Smack them, I also have a sorcerer built, but I don't know if I'll actually ever get to play the sorcerer. I have a bunch of characters built, to be fair. Well, not built, but planned out. I theorycraft characters, or when I theorycraft a character just accidentally or get an idea, I have a notepad document, a text document, text file, whatever, on my phone that... so many random encounters. I have all of my character ideas in. So that's fun. And I recommend you do that as well. And that way you can end up like me, the person with like... oh god, I probably have like 20 separate, distinct character ideas. And that's just D&D. That's not including all of the other character ideas I have for different systems that you don't play in D&D. Like, ooh, we're gain a level, 5 hit points. Agility, increased intelligence, increased stamina. Save and gain to level, 4 hit points. Stamina, VV gain to level, 2 hit points. 7 MP, not bad. That's an extra casting of... a first level spell. Can't say no to that. I think in this game, even number levels are better than odd number levels. I could be wrong, but that was sort of the impression that I got. Is there any reason to even go this specific way that I'm going? I don't think so, but I'll do it anyway. Because if I can go around the... yeah. And then this way I can go here, and then maybe I'll have some money and can go back and afford some spells. Wistfulness. Wistfulness, wistfulness. Oh well, that is a nice looking sword you got there, Orin. Anyway. Sorry, just checking my timer. Because I'm not actually holding it anymore like I did for Tsukihime. Yay, 3 hit points, 16 MP, fuck yeah. Can't say no to that. And has a decent amount of hit points. Yeah, again, in my last playthrough of this is some creepy music. Nice though, I like creepy music. My lovely, I'm gonna save before I do this. Let's save in this slot, actually. My white mage consistently had more hit points than my good old thief. Hello there. I was tricked by Astos, king of the Dark Elves, and now my castle has fallen into ruin. If I could only retrieve the crown from the marsh cave, I would be able to restore my castle. Might you bring me the crown? Sure, dude. I'll try to do that. Can I go this way or around this way, or... I would like to go and touch that door, please. This is nice music. I really like the visual aesthetics of this version of the game. The fog in the foreground and all of that. The door has been bound by the mystic key. How unfortunate. This game is really nice. I think one of the best 2D RPGs I've ever played visually is Final Fantasy IV, the complete collection on PSP. It's absolutely beautiful. It is my preferred version of Final Fantasy IV, as a matter of fact. I forgot to heal Saber. Oh well. I really like that version of the game. I have not played the 3D version. I think originally released on DS. I think it's on Steam. I think, but I'm not gonna swear to that. I've read some about it. I've read a walkthrough. I used to, in my boredom, would read through a couple of the walkthrough writers on the Final Fantasy wiki. I would just read their walkthroughs because I wanted to, and I liked their writing. The two that I will mention by name are Blue Highwind and Drake Clawfang, I think is what their names were. Blue Highwind's guide, as a matter of fact, I still use to this day. Is if I'm using a guide for a Final Fantasy game, I use his because it's smarmy. and kind of prickish, and I like that sort of thing. At least in terms of writing, dealing with people that, you know, it's peak. What is it? Oh God, when did those come out? It's peak whatever year that those were released, internet humor, if you're into that sort of thing, and I am. Because I'm a nostalgic fuck for both the stuff that I should be nostalgic for, my childhood era stuff, my early teens, and older I'm nostalgic for things that I've experienced in the past that has happy memories. I'm also super nostalgic, and I don't remember the term, because there is one, but I don't remember the term for when you're nostalgic over stuff you didn't experience. Like, I have a lot of love for like 70s, like 60s, like late 60s. No, not really 60s, I guess. It would be more like a 70s, 80s visual aesthetic and all that sort of stuff. Like, I have a big love of vaporwave as a genre and outrun as a genre. Both vaporwave as a genre of music and vaporwave as an art style. I absolutely love it. But it's not for everybody, and I get that. It's a very niche genre, but I really like it. It's really fun for me. And 24 experience. I don't know if it's still raining. Sorry, it's been raining like on and off all day, and I'm trying to. That was a lot of stronger enemies. Let's burn this one. This could be a problem for us if things go badly. Ooh, that did not do a lot of damage. Ugh. Nope, don't do that. Actually, just should burn this one. That should be fun. Should be fine. I had a loss, a bit of nervousness and trying to remember what order I want to do upcoming things instead of just trying to wing it over my memory of a game that I don't know very well. If this were, say, Final Fantasy VII or 10, or to a lesser extent 9, I could go through it pretty easily. I know the main game of 7 like not quite the back of my hand, but pretty damn near. And I know 10 exceedingly well. It's one of my favorite RPGs of all time, just because of nostalgia. It was my first Final Fantasy game. Wait, do I want to buy fire, or do I want to buy thunder? I'm never going to use hold. I'll buy fire. Fira. I'm not actually sure how it's technically pronounced. But I think this is where I'm going to end off this episode. I'm going to do a small... Well, let's look. Let's see, I'm at 969, nice. To next level, 119.48. I will fight. I'm going to try to get the money. No, I don't want to level up off screen. Yeah, fuck it, I'll do it anyway. I'm going to try to get the money so I can buy a white magic spell. I'm going to try to buy Cura. Or, I'm going to try to buy Cura. And so, next time, I will have Cura, and hopefully I won't have leveled up in the meantime. But just in case I do, I apologize. I'm an idiot. But anyway, I hope to see you all next time.